Hello, my name is Dr. Giuseppe Paladini, founder of Step in Bricks, and today we're going to cover a topic that is about renovation and specifically how to find contractors that you can trust. So the number one thing you need is your team, specifically when you're doing renovations. We've done over 50 refurb projects, so we kissed a few frogs, if you know what I mean. So we didn't choose the right contractors at the beginning. The very first project that we done, it ran over time and over budget. It was like 6 months and it cost us like 23,000 pounds. The same project today, with the experience that we have, with the team that we have, it will take 4 weeks, not 6 months, and will probably be ready for about 12 to 15,000 pounds rather than 22, 23. So you can see a huge saving when you get educated. That's really important. Now, how to find the right contractors? Well, number one, there are various websites where you can source them. One could be Checkatrade, and they have all the reviews. The other could be TrustATrader, but also word of mouth is one, a good one. Social media is absolutely fantastic because people, everybody, they have an opinion, right? So on social media, everybody wants to give their own opinion. That's why social media is so famous, it's so popular, because everybody gives their own opinion. And they will do it as well on contractors, specifically if they're doing a job in their house and then they're going to either leave a review or leave a comment or recommend somebody else. So if you are in the situation where you're looking for contractors to do a refurb and you don't want to, you want to source them one by one, the electrician, the gas engineer, the bricklayer, the joiner, the plumber and so on, then it's a bit of extra work because you need to manage all of them. And managing a refurb is it's like managing kids, okay? It's the same thing, because they don't want to talk to each other if you don't get the right characters in the group, okay? But if you do get the right characters, behaviors in the group, then everything will work smoothly. But you need to be a good manager for that. So let's say now you put a post out there on your local groups and you say, I need a plasterer for this property as soon as possible or in the next 2 weeks. You will get probably thousands of recommendations with tags and people will message you and so on. But how do you choose the right one? Well, you can go on their social media page if they have a website as well, but on their social media page they will have reviews and you can check the reviews, if people are happy or not. And then if you see there is a majority of good reviews, because most of the times you cannot get 100% good reviews because you always have that particular situation where the customer was unhappy and so on. But if it's a minority, then you're still fine. You never know what happened in that particular situation. Then you choose your contractor, then you can give them a smaller job to begin with, and then if you see they are reliable, they are timely, and they're also reasonable in terms of price, then obviously you can give them a bigger job. That's the way it works. This is if you're sourcing them individually, okay? Sometimes what you can do, you can source a joiner, and the joiner have their own team of plumbers, gas engineer, electricians. They are all working independently, but they know they work well together because they have good communication. So you can do that too. So you go to one and then you ask them if they know anybody else, or you source them individually. You try to force them to work together. However, you can have some issues there. Or another thing would be to just check one builder. They have all their own trades in the same company. Obviously that will cost you a little bit more because they will manage everything for you, but it will save you, months of probably struggling if you don't want to do this as a full-time job, okay? Different options, different situations, depending on the budget, but this is how you source contractors. One important thing to note and to mention is that you could, if you are a professional property investor, and this is exactly what we teach during our 3 days event, it's called Step in Bricks University, we teach them how to do refurbs almost for free. And also, because there is the labor and the material part, most contractors don't like when you source the material because they want to do, they know already their providers, when they go to a merchant, They have a good relationship, so they don't want to waste time for you to source the material for them because they have to wait for you and so on. So, but if you get the right team in place, if you're doing this consistently and more projects at the same time, then you can probably sign up for a program where you get a discounted rate on material. Don't try to discount the labor because that's not good, but you can discount the material 100% with, you can do that, and we teach you how to do that, and then you can save a lot of money on the refurb projects. So I hope this video has been useful for you. If you're planning to do a renovation, just comment below and ask any questions at all. I can cover whatever you have to ask in the next video. Just remember, my name is Dr. Giuseppe Paladini, founder of Giuseppe Bricks. We have a 3-day event coming up very soon. Just comment below if you want me to send you further details. Well, I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.